Hey everyone, Imran, Siddiq, Web Squadron. We are live again on Sunday. I didn't do a live stream yesterday, a little bit because it was Saturday, but also I was very, very busy with other stuff going on, and I had to do a review of the 2 hour, 20-minute meeting I had with Vito Peleg from Atarim, which was it was a really good meeting, but there was loads of stuff to cover, and we went through it really quickly. So I had to go back and process all the information. Don't forget to click like if you are watching. But yeah, I had to process a lot of information, and I just had to make sure that I understood it. So from about 4:30 in the evening until 9 p.m., 4.5 hours. Was it 4.5 hours? Yeah, it's 4.5 hours. I was just focusing on making notes in my book. And I have got, I kid you not, right? 15 pages of notes. No, hold on. Is it 15? 16. 16 pages of notes. Right? And I've now got to decide on my storyboard and some videos I'm going to do for Atarim. Hold on, my son's just gonna knock the table.
Sorry.
Be careful of that, okay? Hey, Carapos, how you doing? Hey, George. Glad you're back, mate. Glad you're back, and I hope you're starting to feel better, mate. Okay, I hope you're feeling better. Which is easy to say, but you know, like with everything else you got going on, when you get a bit of COVID and all of that as well, you know, it's not. You just don't need it, right? You just don't need it. Right, so I've just got to post a link to our Facebook group. By the way, George, are you on Facebook? I can't remember, George, if you're on Facebook or not. Hey, Holland, how are you? It's been a while. How you doing, Worth to Worth Nation? So this morning, I was meant to do loads of recordings, and I didn't because I had a cold sore, which is now gone. They normally do go after about half an hour. Hang on, let me just write a message here. So some of the videos I was going to do today kind of went just down the pan, basically, which was a little bit annoying. But I thought, let me just make sure I definitely get a live chat in, because we ain't done one, ain't done one since Friday, so it's not like we haven't done one in ages. Hey, Erling. And also, after the live chat, I'm back neck deep down again with loads of things to sort out for the rest of today. So it's not gonna it's gonna be a busy day. Divi code snippets. Holland, I'm struggling to start my business in websites. So my tip, okay, my tip, and I'm going to give you a link, all right? I'm going to give you a link, Holland. You don't have to do this link I'm going to send you, all right? You don't have to pay any attention to this link, right? But you may want to consider consider our business planning module. There's the link, okay? Go click the link, have a look. You got to start thinking about your type of business in terms of your business model, virtual, face-to-face, stuff like that. What is your signature offering? Do you have a sales funnel? Do you have different revenue streams? Do you... No probs, George. So, hey, Nick, you may need to have a think about... Basically, well, okay, Holland, let's go back a step, okay? I'm beating around the bush here. Let's go back a step. How long have you been designing websites? How long? In terms of your business, I don't care if you've been building websites for 1 month, 10 years. How long has your business been set up? And how were you, if ever, getting clients? Was it local? Was it word of mouth? Was it advertising with leaflets? Was it advertising on the internet? Was it Fiverr? Was it Upwork? If I can understand a bit more about how, hey Andrew, how you were getting clients, it might help us to advise you a bit better. We don't have all the answers. We don't have clients every day. We have clients, but not every day. But it'll be better if I understood a bit more about you. And by the way, if any of you have not joined, please make sure you pop over to our new Facebook group. Right? We now have a Facebook group, everyone. It's all right. So George, the reason I mentioned the Facebook group, right, is we now have a Web Squadron group. The reason being is, how sometimes there's conversations that happen here, like maybe you offer to help someone, or Pickstar offers to help, or Jimmy, or Mark Harris, or Andrew, or anyone says, oh, I'll help you out. And then we end up having to exchange emails. The problem is, though, is that then Atif as well, maybe you sort out the problem, but it's only between you and the other person. So now we've got a Facebook group where we can still talk and intermingle, community spirit. But it also means that if we've got a problem we need to talk about, we can do it on there so that others can contribute. Oh, are you on it, George? Are you already on it? I have to be honest, I lose track of who's on it and who isn't on it. I do lose track, I have to be honest. If you're on it, mate, George, great. Then I don't need to explain anything more, okay? So Holland, are you still there, Holland? Because I asked a few questions there and I haven't seen a reply yet. But, if you're struggling with marketing and businesses or proposal documents or contracts or analyst reports, go have a look at our mastery modules, all right? Go have a look over there. Go to our website, websquadron.co.uk. Don't forget to click like. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Exactly. And it's like if something crops up or there's a topic we want to continue debating or something like that, then you know what, George? I bet Mark probably approved you, or maybe I did. I don't know. I think maybe Mark's approved you. Holland moved to the Netherlands. Carapos, let me just check. To be honest, Carapos, I don't recall seeing your name. So what name did you come on? See, Carapos, I don't know your name. What's your name? What is your real name, Carapos? No, you won't. We want to keep it very chilled out. We also want to make sure people aren't spamming, but we also want to make sure that it is WordPress focused, really. So if you want to talk about bricks, Elementor, Visual Composer, Divi, Beaver Builder, WP, whatever you want to talk about, as long as it's WordPress focused, I think that's okay. If you talk about Wix or Squarespace, you're going to get kicked off. I'll tell you what, Carapos, I'll tell you what. The minute I notice anyone talking about bricks a lot, I'll know it's you, okay? That's going to be the big clue. If anyone on there puts, I love Elementor, I know it's not you, Carapos. I know it's not you, okay? So I spent 2 hours, 20 minutes with Vito from Atrim, and I've got tons and tons, 16 pages worth of notes here, right? Step by step, all of them are time-stamped as well. What point in the video did we cover bits and pieces? Timestamp, 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 timestamp. Because I have to now sort of formulate a storyboard and a roadmap. So one of today's tasks is Atrim breakdown. I've got to kind of storyboard and work out what videos, how do I lead into each video? What's the point of the video? How do you make it compelling? What's the user case? Basically, to support Atrim with videos. But I want to get that mapped out today so that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I can do loads and loads of videos, because for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to be focusing on Atarim videos. So I want to make sure I get loads of videos done for our channels. They're all scheduled and out there and sorted out. Just reading the comments. I've got chewing gum in my pocket. Why have I got chewing gum in my pocket? Yeah, so Holland, what I'm going to say, is don't worry too much about what you're learning or what you're doing. So you'd like to start a website business. A lot of competitor research, like to start a company, but I'm sure if I... Right, so again, Holland, I strongly recommend that you go here, right? Because the business planning module is going to help you out a lot, especially the sharing our stash module as well, where we share our documents and what we use. What you've got to think about, Holland, what is your name? Is it Steve? I can't remember now. Is your name Steve, Holland, or am I getting myself mixed up here? Is your name Steve? I can't remember. What's your name again, Holland? Tell me your name before I continue, because I feel like if I keep saying Holland, but that's not your name, that might feel not personal. If you're happy to share your name, or tell me what you want me to refer you as. Holland? Hol? I don't know why I've got the name Steve in my head. You're not Steve, are you? Raheem. You don't need to crawl. Raheem's crawling to get in the room. Here, get up. Come over here, mate. You don't need to crawl. Remember, Strider's around there. Don't need to crawl. Strider's only on my... Okay. Look at this hair. Look at this. Look at this hair. Look, it's growing like all over the place. Tim, right. What George has said is kind of where I was going to get to midway anyway, but he's right. Start or you never will. It's like painting. You don't do it, you won't do it. Wallpaper, you don't do it, you'll never do it. And Erling's made the right point. So let me just bring this all into like a lovely triangle, circle, pyramid, trapezium, whatever. Do you have a niche? Tim, do you have a niche? So you want to build websites. Are you going to build all types of websites? It's okay. By the way, that is okay. Or are you going to focus on shop websites, dentist websites, landscaper websites, drug dealing websites? What are you focusing on? What is your what type of websites do you like? Because if you've researched it, you're going to have a feel for what you like. So don't say shop websites unless you know what you're doing with shop websites like WooCommerce. And I did a video yesterday I did a video on WooCommerce websites, questions you need to think about and ask. So small entrepreneurs is very vague, okay? Small entrepreneurs could be your drug dealer, right? It could be anything. So is it any type of website for small entrepreneurs, or are we talking about niche businesses? So it will only be pet stores. It will only be shopkeepers. It will only be consultants, personal trainers. Do you like that one, Carapos, about the small entrepreneur, drug dealer? But and don't do drugs, by the way, right? So have a think about that in terms of where are we going in terms of what types of businesses. Because small entrepreneurs is all of us, right? So are you building websites for website designers? That'd be a good one, right? That's a niche area, right? Let's just build websites for web designers. Who's up for that? George, Carapos, Erling, Andrew, all of us. Let's just do that, right? Let's just do that. Yeah, like Erling says, photographers, stuff like that. Yeah, Grange Hill. That's it. Just say no. What was his name? Begins with S. That's the era I grew up in. Roland was his friend. What was his name? What was his name in Grange Hill? Just say no. Oh, I can't remember now. Anyway. Yeah, Pep Zero. Sammy, that was it. Sammy, I think. Yeah, Roland was his friend. The one with glasses. Do you remember Roland, the big guy with glasses? Anyway, right, back to businesses. Once you know what kind of websites you're going to build or what businesses you're going to possibly cater for. Don't forget to click like if you're watching this, all right? It means a lot to me and YouTube. Start joining LinkedIn groups. Start joining Facebook groups that are around that niche area. Start connecting with people on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, wherever that are in that area. Don't just connect and go, yeah, I build websites. No, don't do that. People get sick of that. Just connect and converse and talk to them. And every now and again, if they go, oh, what do? You drop it in. Oh, I design websites and stuff like that. We've covered this off so many times in the live chat. But that is the big reason that I'm telling you that you need to go and look at our web design mastery module. You really do. Because we cover off a lot of this there. You need to connect and collaborate and network with people. You need to think about, for instance, you say you want to start a website business. So my question to you is, Tim, how many websites have you built? Don't include your own. I don't want to know about your own. And it doesn't matter if it's friends and family and your pet. Doesn't matter who they are. How many websites have you built? And this is not a trick question. And this is not a competition. Oh, I built 1 million. Oh, I built 10. No, it's not a competition. How many websites have you built? And how many of those people were happy with it? So tell me, it's okay to say I built 10 websites and 9 of them were happy. Just tell me that. How many websites and how many were happy? Can you answer that? And then I'll give you the next bit of strategy. 8 websites. Okay, and how many were happy? Hey, Yakub, how you doing? By the way, people, if you haven't signed up to our Facebook group, which is basically there so that we can continue conversations offline, even though you're online to talk, but when we're not on YouTube, right? So don't forget to sign up to that Facebook group. It's free, right? It's free. All were happy. Right. All of them were happy. Brilliant. Are you now tell me out of those 8, how many are you still talking to right now? How many are you still talking to? Hey, Erin. Hey, look, Erin, if you're for real, and you got to understand, right, yeah, there's always like a shadow of doubt. Is she for real? Drop me an email, okay? Drop me an email. Drop me an email, okay? I'd love to be in touch, Erin. So don't forget to click like. And, of course, don't forget to join the Facebook group. It's where we continue conversations. Maybe there's a topic. Maybe there's something that's got us all really fired up. Go and do it there. And, of course, don't forget... Hey, by the way, did you know we've got merchandise now? T-shirts and hats and hoodies. So if you want to go and kit yourself out with the Web Squadron T-shirt, you can go and do that, okay? So, Erin, please do email me. Please do email me, okay? Obviously, we can't talk about things here, but please do email. So, Holland, the question I asked you was, of those 8 who are all happy, how many are you still in contact with now? And when I say contact, I mean, do they ever email you? Do you ever email them? Do you have a good relationship? You don't have to have a maintenance plan, by the way. You don't have to have a maintenance plan. But it is about, if you were to send them an email right now, what's the chances they might read it? What's the chances they might come back to you and go, hi, how you doing? Give me that, Holland, because this is the strategy I want to give you. It's not a bulletproof strategy. I do not claim to make you millions of pounds. Anyone out there that does that on YouTube, on Facebook, everywhere, hey, join this, sign up for this, and you're going to make $10,000 a week. They're talking out there, little backside, because it ain't true. It's all subjective, and it's all what you make is built upon the effort you put in. So, Holland, please do let me know. Tim, if you're still there, please do let me know if you're still there. Right? How many of those people are you still in contact with, or roughly in contact with? Right? Please do let me know. So I have got my work cut out for me later today, because I am going to be... do you like this? This is one of the books that Jimmy sent me, by the way. Elementor, Web Creator State of Mind. It's a nice book, actually. Nice, solid book. Right, so Holland, this is what I want you to do. Those 8 people that you built websites for, Tim, who is not Kim, but Tim, I want you to send them an email today or Monday. Not a text message, not a WhatsApp. I want you to send them an email. And here's what you're going to say in the email, okay? Karapaz, you said logo. Logo? You're referring to a logo? Right, so back to what I'm saying to Tim. This was from WordCamp. So Jimmy, skating choreographer, who's not here today, went to WordCamp and he basically got me a copy of a book, which was lovely of him. No probs, Erin. Let's get connected. Hopefully. Right, back to Holland. You send an email to all 8 of your previous clients, and here's what you're going to say. You know, hey, how you doing? You know, blah, 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 blah. You have now... I'm not Erin. I'm based in the UK. I am based in the UK. I don't know if that's going to affect things, but I'm pretty sure we can work out a time slot. I do converse with clients from the United States and places like that. Exactly, George. Those kind of videos, right, annoy the hell out of me as well. Yeah, so I'm based in the UK, Erin, but I'm sure we can work something out, okay? I'm sure we can work something out. Don't you worry about that. Right, back to Tim, Holland. You send an email to those clients, letting them know, hey, how you doing and all that, and you say to them, if you refer... Do you know anyone who wants a website? A friend, a family member, someone you work with? Maybe someone who's in the same type of business as you or something like that. If they can refer to you, so pretend I'm you, Tim, they refer to Tim, okay, and that person has a website built, the website must be commissioned. It's not just for referrals, because that can be fake. The website is built, you will pay them $100. Now that money does not come out your back pocket. That money will come out of the profit you made from building another website. People will say, yeah, but then I lose money. Well, no, you wouldn't have made that money in the first place if you hadn't got the referral and the website built. So you're going to say to those 8 people and your other friends and family and anyone else you know, hey, look, I've got this new incentivized referral scheme. You refer to me and a website is built, I will pay you $100. And that's per website. So if Roger over there refers to you 10 websites this month and all 10 websites are built, you will make money and you're going to pay Roger $1,000. It's like a finder's fee. Now, it won't always work. People might not refer to you. They might not know anyone. But there's a chance. There's a chance one might. And let's say Roger refers Sarah to you. And you build a website for Sarah. You then say to Sarah, you can either say it then or you can say it later on or whenever you want, okay? Sarah, if you know anyone and you refer to me, you'll pay Sarah £100, €100, $100. Don't do Amazon gift vouchers. That doesn't have the same oomph. Doesn't have the same punch, does it? Don't go with $25. That again is just too low. $25, that's like a takeaway meal, isn't it? It's like going to McDonald's with your family. Not really much. You say $100, €100, £100. people's attention goes, whoa, hold on a second. I know 5 businesses. You know, we're competitors, but, you know, we get on. I know they want a website, or they've got a website that needs an overhaul. It needs redoing. It needs rebranding. It needs rebuilding. It needs to be removed from GoDaddy and built up somewhere else. They refer to you. You build. You pay them £500. Hey, Eddie. How you doing, my friend? Does that make sense, Tim? And I'm not going to say any more about that because I think I go over the incentivized referral. George Carapos, loads of people, Andrew even, they're going to be fed up with me talking about this. Do you know what? It was Zamo. You're right. I think it was Zamo was his name. Zamo. Andrew. But yeah, does that make sense, Tim? Does that make sense? It's not guaranteed. It's not bulletproof. You are going to get rubbish clients. You have to learn to say no. Please go and watch the 2 videos I released yesterday. One was about saying no, and the other was about WooCommerce. I mean, I will say what George is saying is when you have clients who are happy to refer you without you having to incentivize, it is sweet as pie. Hold on, my son's come in. What do you want? What have you done? Do you want me to cut the tape? Let me cut the tape for you.
No, I don't want that. I'm just saying I'm in space on Minecraft.
Okay, good for you. Did you get into space? How'd you get to space?
Oh, there's something called space.
Oh, okay.
Space update I just bought. Only kidding you. No, we already had it downloaded.
Okay, good. All right, okay. I have to check my son doesn't buy stuff on the PlayStation store, so I don't get a massive bill for whatever he's bought. But yeah, Worth Nation. Sorry, I'm reading your comment a bit late there. But yeah, it's the reality. And I'm not going to mention their name. They are someone who are quite popular on Facebook. And they put out an image to say they spent so much money on Facebook adverts and they got something like 4 or 5% return or whatever. I can't remember what it was. So they're going to obviously make money to pay back for the adverts. But what I felt they didn't touch on in their Facebook post was very hit and miss. And I know people that have done Facebook adverts and they've come out, they're going, yeah, we got clients. It is so hit and miss, right? It is ridiculous. And you could do it, $50 Facebook advert and get 1 client. And you're going to be like, boom. Not only have I made back my money, I've made back enough to cover the cost of the Facebook advert, and I've made profit. Say you get 2 clients. Let's say you get 2. And now you're thinking, ooh, for $50, I got 2 clients. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put in $100. You put in $100, and guess how many clients you get this time? 0. And then you think, oh, maybe I need to change my wording. You put in your wording. You go for another $100. Guess how many clients you get? 0. The formula does not always work. The formula does not always work. It can, but it's unpredictable. Just like when you see an advert on TV, you don't jump in your car and go and buy it there and then, do you? I don't know, maybe you do. I'm one of those people, if I do a search on Google, right, when I search for anything on Google and I see the first 3 results clearly have the word AD next to them, which means advert, AD for advert, I skip them. I don't want to click on any page or website that has paid to get there. You know why? Because you're paid to get there. You paid to get there. And here's my, and I'm going to come back to all of the comments that are being put down here. Here is my logic for why I don't care about adverts. Here's why. let's say you go for a job interview. You go for a job interview. You go into the office or wherever and you sit down. There's you and 5 other people. You and 5 other people. And you're waiting to be interviewed. Right? And you're all waiting. You're all waiting. But you know that the person who's going to recruit tends to pick the first person they meet because it leaves an impression on them. And there's you and 5 others. And the receptionist says, right, we're going to decide who goes in first. Whoever pays goes in first. So one person pays and jumps the queue. That is why when I go to Google search and I see the result is an advert, I don't want to know because you paid to get there. You paid to get there. I don't want to know. Anyway, that's me just having a bit of a rant about adverts. Right, so Eddie, let's go back to you now. Nice one, Andrew. And look, Andrew, purchase when you can, all right? No pressure. Right, EM and REM. Right, so let me just see what the others are saying, and I have my take on it. Yeah, so I've got a video for this, by the way, that I definitely think you... Eddie, have you seen my video on REM? Have you seen my video on REM? REM. Losing my religion. I still love that song. I think REM were a great band, right? So REM, Eddie. In fact, should I put it in the Facebook group? Let me put it in our Facebook group so it's in there as well. Let me just put it in there. Query from Ed. Why is your name not coming up, Ed? Eddie, there it is, Eddie. Regarding REM. Right, so are they still around though, Andrew? REM, because you never really hear from them, are you? I mean that period, you know, losing my religion. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I love that song. You know, I could listen to that song all day long. So what happens is, if the root font size in your HTML, normally, please tell me if I'm wrong here, everyone, but normally the root font size is 16 pixel. Therefore, 1 REM is 16 pixel. 2 REM is 32 pixel. 10 REM is 160 pixel. Right? Now, if 1 REM is 16 pixel, 0.5 REM, so half a whatever REM, 0.5 REM would be half of 16, which would be 8 pixel. That's how I think about it. But I have to be honest. I remember I was building a website from scratch. And for some reason, the REM was like 8. And I was going, what? What's going on here? It says hello. It was like the REM was 8 pixel, which I was like, I couldn't work out what had gone on. What happened? Oh, right, Andrew. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they'd... what was the lead singer called? Michael... Stringer? Was it Michael Stringer? Stinger? Michael Stringer. I can't remember now. So it's what's coded in... So basically, it's the HTML document. It's a bit like the CSS, the styling for the... You know, the HTML? You know, the styling and all of that. So 9 times out of 10... George, please correct me, okay, if I'm wrong... But I'm pretty sure the standard is 16 pixel. Stipe. That's it. Michael Stipe. Where did I get Stinger from? Stringer. Stipe. That's it. You know. I love the music there. I used to love their music. It was... To be honest, though, REM, for me, fall into the same category as Beautiful South, where you could be driving, sat in a field, you could be just looking at the sky, And when you got music like from Beautiful South or REM playing behind you, it was that kind of... Yeah, cool. Thanks, George. That's what I thought. Because and when I say I thought, it's kind of what I've learnt to know. But I was never sure if that was just by luck. But yeah, 16 pixel. Yeah, absolutely agree what Carapos is saying. I always say use REM. I used to use pixels long time ago. Now I always use REM for fonts. I use pixels for the sizing of images, margins and padding, stuff like that. I'll use pixels. Fonts, always REM, without fail. Yeah, without fail. No way, Erling. I used to like Beautiful South. I used to like their stuff. Beautiful South was more a little bit uplifting as well sometimes. A little bit get up and dance kind of thing. Like just easygoing dance, not hardcore trance Ibiza stuff. Yeah, exactly, Joy. Do you know what? I think it was a Hello update. I think it was something in Hello. For some reason, it went to 8 pixel. So I just uninstalled it and reinstalled it. Yep, Seamsas. Good stuff there from you all, by the way. Nice little tips coming in. Nice one. So I have been asked this a few times, but I don't know how relevant it is. But how many of you would like me to do a video one day on the equipment I use? So, like the microphone, how is that connected to the MacBook? How is my phone connected to the MacBook? What am I using for the monitor, the lights? Like I've got a light over here as well, which I only put on when I'm recording videos. So this light, if I put it on, can you see how it glows me up on this side and a bit of the wall as well? See that light there? When I put it on, it adds a glow to that side of me, basically. But yeah, if you would like me to do a video on the equipment and the connections, the tools I use as well, like I use OBS, which is free for streaming to YouTube. I use OBS as well when I'm recording. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, cool. I will do that. Cheers, Eddie. I will do that. Yeah, REM is much better. REM is much better. I don't use EM. Never use EM. Always use REM. Do I have red lights, Erling? Yeah. So I can change the color. So you see this color down here? Let me change it. There you go. Look, red. There you have red. We can go with green. We've got different shades of green as well. We've got blue, which is more like a purple, I always feel. I always feel the blue is more like a purple. There we go, that's a bit of a darker blue. But the one I like is, there's loads of colours. I mean, look, there's my colours. I prefer to go for this one. You see that pink at the bottom there? That pink one there. That one works better. If you go for the darker purple, whoa, what'd you say, R2? If you put that, it starts to merge into blue. So I go with that one. It just seems to work better. It's more purple than pink, which always gets me a bit confused. No problem, George. Hey, Recha. I wasn't on live yesterday, and I'm about to get neck deep into quite a few stuff. In fact, I need to get rid of one of these tasks because I'm not doing it now. Need to get rid of that. Need to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I need to just plan out my scattering videos. I think it's going to take me about 3 hours to really think hard about the storyboarding and what I'm going to do. And yeah, so I've got to get on with that. But I thought I'd come live today anyway. Just thought I would. Reminder that if you haven't joined already, don't forget we got our Facebook group. All right, where we can continue chatting and talking about things. Yeah.
So there was an error on Minecraft, basically because I exploded TNT.
Okay.
Of TNT, and it went on me in Minecraft, and it said, "Please report this. Please report this."
Trying to pull him in. He's talking to me and he's off camera. So if you can't hear him, you're going to be thinking, what am I doing? I'm talking to my son. He's just come over there. There he is. There he is now.
So you hit Arctic.
To be honest, Eddie, it's a weird one, isn't it? We tend to get about 30 to 40% likes per views. And I think that's just, there'll be people that jump in and jump out again.
10,000.
Because they might be expecting like a spider's web. They go, oh, web squadron. What's this about? It's about a plane stuck in a web. And you go, nope, it's just me. No, so those links is the Facebook group is the Facebook group is basically, we kept being asked about were we ever going to set something up where people could continue speaking or discussing stuff and issues or even just talk about stuff. So yeah, your mail is going in promotion. Is it, Rajat? Which mails do you mean? You mean our newsletter? Hey, Sakina, how you doing? So Sakina, right. So let me give you, just wait a minute. What you need to watch is this video here. Right. So Sakina, can you watch this video? Can you go and watch that video? Because I'm basically covering off how do I approach sections and columns with the desktop, tablet, mobile mindset, and how I go about what I call the perfect section, and why you need to get the perfect section in and then reuse it, recycle it. Sorry, not reuse, recycle. Have I attempted AI voice for my text? I have, and I wasn't impressed. And I'll tell you why. If you pay for a good one, you'll get good results. But then you got to pay, and they're quite expensive after a while. If you use the free ones, they're not so good. Sometimes they talk, and sometimes they sound quite natural, and then sometimes they go and say, instead of SEO, they go and CO. They go CO. Or sometimes you put the word REM and it goes REM. Or you put the word pixel or PX and it goes, if you don't put the word pixel, it goes pix. So, yeah, Erling, I mean, that's the plan really, So if there's any good snippets or people want to share or whatever, of course, put it on there. That's one of the things we want to... It's mainly WordPress focused, but it's like there is no... as long as we're not spamming, right? Or asking dodgy questions. Like, someone tried to join yesterday, and I've stopped them from joining because I knew their intention. Because they continuously contact me, and I have to keep saying, look, there's only so much I can help you out with. They keep contacting me on Facebook and they're like, I need work. I need to work for an agency. I need an apprenticeship. I need this. And it's like, I can't satisfy you. And they wanted to join the group and I stopped them because I don't want them in that group contacting every single person with, can you get me a job? Can you get me a website? Can you get me a lead? I can do it for you. I can build your website for $20. I don't want to know. Okay? Because that's just like going to annoy the shits out of everyone. once Verdi gets the Code Snippets website set up, which should be soon, there will be loads of snippets there. And I would love to support him when he gets that set up. I know there's people here I would love to have helping out as well who are great on code. So we can make that website be a huge powerhouse. Don't forget to click like and subscribe and share and follow. Thank you very much. This is Imran Web Squadron.
Until it turns off.
Why do you need me, Raheem?
No.
Okay.
Just asking because I need you after the live chat.
Yeah, okay. 30 minutes. 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to tell my copy.
Is the PlayStation broken? Okay.
It's just that I have not got enough space for me to go on other games.
You need to delete then.
No, on Minecraft.
You need to go and delete games then.
No, like things that you buy from me on Minecraft.
Okay, yeah, I'll be there in a bit. Play something else then. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm just talking to my son about his Minecraft memory storage. So the Code Snippets website should be hopefully coming on soon. I mean, I always feel like there's nothing to gain when people don't share their snippets and they get very protective over it. And I feel like saying to them, well, where did you learn? Where did you learn to do X, Y, Z? I bet you built that off another snippet. Or you watched a video, or you learned, right? I used to have an Xbox 360. And then I went back to I started PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, and then I went back to the PlayStation 3, 4, and 5, mainly because I have to be honest, I prefer PlayStation than Xbox. Back then, the Xbox 360 interface was awful. I've heard it's really good now, but I prefer the PlayStation. Right, is Verdi going to quit Elementor for Code Snippets? No. He's not going to quit, mainly because, he's been doing Code Snippets for 10 years. So Code Snippets is like a business. But then again, I shouldn't say that, because what I mean by then again is I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. He might do. I don't think he will. He's very well connected with Elementor. He's like one of the faces of Elementor, right? We always see Verdi, his WordCamp and stuff like that. So, and he does a great, great job. I want people to understand that, right? Verdi does an amazing job for Elementor, right? Does an amazing job for Elementor, everybody. And long may he continue. I'm just checking if there's any. Someone has made a comment about something. So I've got a problem with getting onto the Facebook Elementor group, in that I can see posts, I can access the posts as well on my phone, but on my computer, even though I've deleted my cache and reset everything, I just can't see it. Just can't see it, which is really flipping annoying. Has anyone else got troubles getting into the Facebook Elementor group? Has anyone else got trouble with that? Hey. Has anyone else got issues or problems with it? No, I'm not banned, Carapos. I'm not banned. Because I even checked with the moderator. He goes, no, you're fine. You're always fine. I can access it on my phone, which makes no sense to me. I can access it on my phone, but not my computer. I'm struggling to understand why. Which makes it a pain. I get notification, but I can't. I have to then go to my phone. And then on your phone, there's only so much you can type without copy-pasting, and it's a pain in the ass. No, Carapos. I've not been banned because of bricks, all right? I've not been banned because of bricks. Right, look, we've been live for 49 minutes. I am going to cut this live in 2 minutes. Mainly because my son needs me.
No. Is it my fault?
No. And I also need to get on with other stuff as well. He's come running in and going, no. I've got to get on with some other stuff. But I wanted to come on live just because to remind people of the Facebook group, The mastery modules, please don't forget about those because, you know, we're always getting questions about stuff and there's loads of tips and advice in there. But also I do need to just focus on get on with a responsive ban. Are you kidding me, Eddie? Get out of here. But it is also a I need to crack on with other stuff. And like I said, Atarim, 16 pages. 16 like glorious pages of notes, right? 16 pages. I need to go through them. Okay, look, I'm going to say bye to everyone. A bit of football. He plays outside with his friends all the time. He's riding on his bike all the time. I tell you what he doesn't do. He doesn't shower with shampoo.
Yeah, dear.
Very well.
I did not listen to him.
He does. Here, come here, you're off camera now. But look, I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow. I'll be back tomorrow, probably for a much longer time. It's Sunday. I want you to all go and enjoy yourselves, okay? If you're working.
I will not. And when my dad's on Malaysia tomorrow, I will not be here for 6 hours. I'm going to a Minecraft course.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Library.
So Monday to Friday, starting tomorrow, he's on a week-long Minecraft course where they're going to be doing programming for Minecraft on a PC and mods and stuff.
Yeah, we're going to be gaming all day.
So he's doing a Minecraft course for a week. Yeah, it cost money. I paid for it. Anyway, look, take care, everyone. Please do make sure you pop over to if you want to continue any conversations, if there was anything else you wanted to talk about, but you wanted to share images or, you know, whatever, as long as it's not spamming or anything like that, please make sure you jump over to our Facebook group. Right, look, take care. I'll see you all soon. Bye.